What tips do you have for leaders? Because I think what I then start to see is a couple of different behaviors come out as leaders. So it might be a little bit of tiptoeing. I don't want to upset my highest performer. I don't want to put constraints on them. I don't want to even introducing things like KPIs. There's a risk if we upset that person and rock the boat, but they're in the old world and they don't want to come along necessarily, or maybe they do, but it's early days. A tiptoeing behavior, a bit of people pleasing, or it can even the extreme of that, just completely ignoring and, very dictatorship kind of leadership. Like, this is the way it is and that's just it. What tips do you have for people that are listening or watching that might resonate with this shift?
To just build quickly on what you just said, it's funny, the same leaders who will say to me, oh, I don't have time for that, or I don't do feelings, they just need to get on board with it and, go, 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 that real old school command and control style. They will also be the very same leaders who will come to me and say, Leah, how do I get better performance out of my I need to get them on board. Why is all my time spent dealing with people problems? It drives me nuts. And again, it's exactly that point. It will cost you time, but it will cost you more time because you're reactively then trying to put out spot fires, because why aren't they just coming with me? Because you've steamrolled right ahead. And that's, in the book, I put people into sort of 3 different key areas that I see leaders tend to fall into when they're leading through change. And obviously there's nuance to this, but if I had to put it into 3 categories, we see the steamrollers, who are those people we've just been talking about. It's just like, this is happening, bad luck, get on board, like it or lump it. And they're steaming out ahead, but then they're looking over their shoulder going, well, why is no one coming with me? Right? Your change is never going to be successful if you're steamrolling. But what I also see is a camp of people I call the shirkers. They're the people who just put their head in the sand, avoid the conversation altogether. I'm not even going to acknowledge the resistance, or I'm not even going to acknowledge that AI could be an issue for our business. Like, just head in the sand, keep on keeping on, and then they wonder why they're out of business or their people are behaving really poorly because you just have let it go. I often see this from leaders, sales leaders included, when the change is not theirs. So they go, oh, well, senior management's implemented this. This is their thing. It's not my change, so I don't have a role to play. Rubbish. If you are a leader and there is a change happening in your workplace or uncertainty around you, if you are a people leader, you have a responsibility to lead people through the change or the uncertainty, whether it's your idea, whether you like it or not, regardless. But the middle category of people, and what I'm encouraging leaders to do more of in the book, is that role of steerer. The person, you can't do it for you. I can't make you get on board with a change. I can't. But I can influence you. And if I make the case for it really well and create the clarity, if I connect with curiosity and try to understand your concerns, if I then challenge with candour, because we do have to do that, okay, so I'm going to be empathetic, but I'm also going to hold you accountable for if I'm saying you have to, I don't know, keep track of your sales calls because that's one of the metrics we're going with now. If you're not doing it, well, then I have to challenge you on that. But I'm doing it after the connect with curiosity. So after that, trying to understand what the resistance is. Then I want to coach with compassion. I want to give you the opportunity to try to improve, to try to come with me. And the final element in the model is commit with consistency.